Main idea. You should have heard of a main idea before. Of course, you have a story or a passage, and then, of course, you've got a topic or a title of that story or passage, and then you have the main idea, and then you have supporting details. Let's talk about these things. The topic of a passage or story is simply the title, the name of the thing. Now, this is what we're going to be doing this week, the main idea. The main idea is what the passage or story is mostly about. Supporting details help the reader to understand the main idea, or they prove the main idea. Sometimes a selection will tell you its main idea in one sentence. Sometimes you have to piece together important clues that lead you to a main idea. So this is a good main idea graphic organizer. It's also good to use when you're writing an essay. You have the main idea, you have supporting details, and then you have things that are examples of those supporting details. Tips to finding the main idea. Simply ask yourself the question, what is the passage mostly about? Look at the first sentence. Sometimes a passage will tell you its main idea in one sentence. Usually, it will be the first one. Number 3, know the difference between a main idea and a supporting detail. Number 4, learn to recognize main idea questions. Main idea questions can be asked in many ways. First of all, what is the passage mostly about? Which sentence best tells about the passage? What is the central idea of this passage? What is the main idea of this passage? What is the most important idea of this passage? Let's try it. Of course, you see down here, what is the main idea? That's what we're trying to figure out here. Police depend on evidence to solve crimes. Forensic scientists collect evidence to solve many different kinds of mysteries, including robberies, missing persons, and murders. Examine the crime scene with precise methods. I messed up right there, but they collect hair, fibers, trash, and many other tiny bits of material which help them determine the individual who committed the crime. They are particularly interested in evidence, such as fingerprints, that can be linked to a specific person. So, in your mind, determine what is the main idea. A, police depend on evidence to solve crimes. B, they are particularly interested in evidence such as fingerprints that can be linked to a specific person. C, examining the crime scene with precise methods, they collect hair, fibers, trash, and many other tiny bits of material which can help them to determine the individual who committed the crime. Or D, forensic scientists collect evidence to solve many different kinds of mysteries, including robberies, missing persons, and murders. So, choose wisely. What is the answer to this beautiful question? Say it out loud. Oops, excuse me. Say it out loud. The answer is A. Police depend on evidence to solve crimes. A is the answer. The next one. The class is going on a field trip to the science center. Our teacher tells us that science is important. Our class enjoys doing science experiments. We work very hard when we do science. Our class's favorite subject is science. What is the main idea? A, our favorite subject is science. B, we are going on a field trip to the science center. C, we love science experiments. D, we hate science. What is the main idea? What is this paragraph mostly about? Say it out loud. The answer is A. Our favorite subject is science. Last but not least, have a nice day. Main idea, boys and girls, easy week this week.